Good evening, lovely people. This is Rosemary coming to you one more time with another short video in this series about the D's and the F's. Rosemary Downer with Books by Rosemary. This is video number 4 in the 9-part series of these short videos. This evening, I will be talking about discouragement. Discouragement. So, D-I-S, is a negative prefix, and the rest of the word is encouragement. So if we take off the ment, we're left with courage. Discouragement means an absence of courage. It means to not have courage, no courage. Discouragement means that we no longer have the will to keep trying. It's a lack of courage, lack of the will to go on. And this is another strategy that the enemy uses against us. So to be discouraged is to be dispossessed of courage or self-confidence, to lose hope or spirit, to lose the will to press on, to be disheartened, intimidated, or overwhelmed, to be beaten down, demoralized, or distressed. How many times have you felt any of these emotions? Felt demoralized, felt distressed, felt beaten down, felt like it's not worth trying again? It's called discouragement. And so the devil uses incidences, experiences that didn't turn out the way we expect them to turn out. And we look at these incidences or experiences through a negative lens, not a lens to learn from them, but we look at them through a negative lens, and therefore we become discouraged. So discouragement comes when a person tries to do something. It's not possible to be discouraged if you're not trying to do anything. It's when we try to do something and it doesn't turn out the way we want it to turn out or the way we expect it to turn out. That is when we become discouraged. I want to point out that discouragement is accusatory, meaning when a person becomes discouraged, the enemy says, you didn't try hard enough. You're not good enough. I told you you couldn't do it. I told you to leave it alone. I told you you can't do it as well as others have done it. That's why we become discouraged, because we internalize the outcome of what we attempted to do. So whatever we attempted to do that didn't turn out the way we expected it to turn out, we internalize their negative cause or the negative reason for it to turn out opposite or less than what we expected. So therefore, discouragement points a finger in your face and accuses you of not being good enough, accuses you of not being smart enough, accuses you of not knowing enough, accusing you of not trying hard enough. That's what discouragement does. And that is why when discouragement repeats itself or lays heavily upon us, we're then bordering depression. We are knocking on the doors of depression when discouragement continues to linger with us. And that's the next D I'm going to talk about. I also want to say that preceding discouragement is disappointment. So disappointment is when things also don't turn out the way we expect it to, not as good as we expect it to, but we still have the courage to go on. We still have the courage and the will to keep trying. I'm disappointed, but maybe next time I'll get it, or I'll try again, I'll do it differently the next time. That's disappointment. But if we become disappointed and disappointed again, and don't deal with it, don't handle it correctly, we can become discouraged. And if we become discouraged and discouraged and discouraged again, and don't deal with it or handle it properly, we can become depressed. So you have this disappointment, discouragement, and depression. A linear progression of the 3 experiences: disappointment, discouragement, and depression. So the devil can't make us do anything, but we have to learn to look at things from a positive lens, a positive angle, and learn from these experiences. We must never forget how much God loves us, even when things don't turn out right. We must be real with ourselves, that we are ready for some things and not ready for something. So we don't want to set up ourselves for disappointment or set ourselves up for discouragement. We must accept our limitations. We must use our pain to help others. We must use when things don't turn out right or the way we expect them to turn out. Learn the lessons from those things and use that to help someone else. And we must put our hope in God. There's more that I could go into about discouragement, but we have to understand the idiosyncrasies, the dynamics of discouragement, and how the adversary can use that to keep us below bar, to keep us less than average, to keep us below our potential, accuse us, make us feel guilty and ashamed of not achieving this thing, of not getting to where we think we should be or where the next person is, and therefore breed discouragement in our spirit. We are not called to discouragement. We're more than conquerors. We're overcomers. We're victorious, and we can learn from things that don't turn out the way we expect them to. Again, I'm coming out of the book, D's and F's Won't Do, the associated devotional, Above Defeat is there. I will put a link in the at the bottom of the video where you can order the book if you are interested. You can get it on Amazon, or you can go to the link that I will provide where you can order the book. If you haven't gotten your copy yet, I'm encouraging you to do so. So thank you for watching another short video of this wonderful series, Eve and Won't Do. The Lord bless you.